What color jerseys you Jones? What color jerseys you got on?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champions taking on the champions from the NFC, the Carolina Panthers. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So excited to be here in Vegas for this Super Bowl. And CD, what an incredible ride for our AFC champs. Very few thought they would be here, but now here they are, 4 quarters away from the Super Bowl title.
But the guys in that locker room did believe. They never wavered. We saw them early in the year, and they told us, we think we got something special brewing here. I don't know if you and I believed it at the time, but they've certainly been proven right.
Meanwhile, for the Panthers, it's their 3rd ever Super Bowl appearance in franchise history and looking for that 1st ever Lombardi Trophy.
They played the Broncos tight in their last appearance, ultimately lost 24-10 in Santa Clara in Super Bowl 50. And prior to that, fell to the Patriots and Tom Brady in Houston, Super Bowl 38.
Oh, that was some bullshit.
They want to set the pace in this one and get their first NFL championship.
It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid,
I got violence being he looking for
off, man. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And they run the option on 2nd down. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a 3rd down.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it. And while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Carolina. Kenneth Walker with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Panthers march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Braxton Berrios now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. On 1st down, Richardson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands.
What you crying for?
You know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Richardson back to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Shit too easy.
This one back. It's a pick 6.
Shit too fucking easy.
Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they through with a pick six here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams.
And I got Rookie of the Year and fucking MVP.
Again on that play.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Barrios now from his end zone.
That's a fucking fumble.
Bring it out, not a good one as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
That's my
He'll be
fault.
taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It's a gain of 35. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw.
Ah, he's fucking D'd up. Seatbelting.
well, they've got man coverage on the outside.
You gonna seatbelting strap him up real quick.
They love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Got him.
And he's going to be met
Got
at
him.
the scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. This defense, tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Ah, let me get that, young boy.
Continue. Here's another one.
Let me get that.
Picked off by Micah
I'm
Hyde.
paying 50 up.
The Panthers are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42.
We paying 50 up.
This Carolina
The
offense.
way this look, it just look like you might not score.
They'll start an excellent field.
It look like you might not score. He covered. He fucked up. He fucked up. Give me that. Ah, I'm paying 50 up. Shit too fucking sweet. How you fucking go out with a fucking bang? 1 league down. 2 more to go.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that makes the score 21-0.
One league down.
For a start, 21-0
2 more to go.
You
You hear me, Didder? This is 1 league down. Got 2 more Super Bowls to win. And end this shit with a fucking bang. Ah, yeah.
And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10.
Ain't nothing. Got that nut ass run the first time, long ass run last time.
Work now on 2nd
This
and
shit's
9.
not. This shit's done now.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Finds
Oh,
Gibbs on the check
ooh.
down. He's into space past the 15. As he'll take it all the way.
I could hit stick him up top. I'm hitting him up top next
12
time.
yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, he get hit up top next
This
time.
Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. Richardson,
Fumble. This shit's ugly.
The linebackers has got it. And the field position doesn't get much
Fucking
better than
playing
this.
with me.
Have it first
Shit's
and
done.
goal
This
at
game
the
over.
line. And a defensive-minded
Shit's
coach
over.
loves to turn up the heat, turns it
Fucking
up there,
game
pays
over.
off.
And back in the good old days,
Playing with these
those
fucking
defensive
bums,
minded
man.
coaches just talked about intimidating
Yeah,
teams,
bring him in, because I'm running right up the middle.
beating them to the punch. In this
I'm
case,
going up the middle.
it's about creating turnovers. That's all they preach all game long.
Didn't I tell you I'm going up the middle?
Take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ken Walker, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.
Shit too fucking sweet.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
I'm putting the icing on the cake. I'm putting the icing on the
Not
cake.
content with a first quarter lead.
Icing on the cake.
Onside kick.
Ah,
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. So an onside kick failed in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession.
He ain't doing nothing.
They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Richardson working from the gun. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's caught.
Oh, that was a good one. I clicked on him. That was a good one. I saw that shit.
And the Shamrocks are able to make some inroads here to that
This
deficit.
is on block.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game.
That is crazy.
Now after the
Get off the car seat. Get from over here.
This taken in at the goal line. The ball comes out. Oh, one of the linebackers is got it. So a teammate picking him up there. That was nearly disastrous.
Yeah.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secure. And a lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. And if the ball's on the ground, we've got to get it back.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and
First down.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Hoodie, relax.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And going right back to Walker. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. The Panthers off to the early lead. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. They will find Davis. That's complete. Room to maneuver at the 45. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. His first ever catch in a Super Bowl, a nice moment, and also a first down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throw out wide to Walker. Escapes the defender. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big play there on the catch and run, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Give to Walker on the read option. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Definitely an important sequence here for this defense. They've had their share of struggles in this first half. They just cannot afford to give up another touchdown here.
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Panthers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team.
I ain't even picked that nut ass fucking kick. My shit, snuck my shit.
When you don't get it, the risk comes
Shit
out to
acting
play.
dumb
Here
as
they gave
fuck.
up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Richardson. Finds his man. It's Kohler. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. Richardson. Throw left side complete. That's Gibbs. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Richardson looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's taken down inside the 30. First and 10, it's Richardson.
Let me get that.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Richardson looking to throw this. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for
Alright, stop crying, baby
to
girl.
accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
He lets it fly for Lockett. It got his man.
Shit too sweet. Shit too sweet.
Touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 87 yards. And the Panthers are starting to point on to the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. And this one won't bounce their way. It's covered up by the hands team. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very high possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Richardson's throw going into the hands of Williams.
Y'all get out the car. Get out the car. Get out the car. Everybody get out his car.
Williams, his second
You too big to be in anywhere.
and the Shamrocks are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Well, it is still a lopsided score, so they're going to try a second quarter onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers hands team does its job. Allen off the play fake. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
On second down, it's Walker. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing now is Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw, it's Allen. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Josh Allen, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Richardson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Richardson flushed out right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
Trap 50, trap 60. 70 range, 70 range.
Another try after the first down sack. Richardson eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escape it.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Now this thrown deep for Slayton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
Some food. Your mom's cooking.
We've hit halftime.
Your food's in the oven.
Still remain.
No, it's not. Well, let her make it. She'll make it for you, okay?
On EA Sports.
Ask her. Damn. See, I'm paying.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. A gutsy call there. Yangs at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
Come here.
You just wonder
Son.
what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps it's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it.
Man, that was a head tackle.
Jamison Williams with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Shamrocks are able to at least get one score back. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Allen now looks to throw. Dancing to his left. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. And this play still live. He faked the spike, going to throw it. And that is going to wind up incomplete. So they tried to hit him with something you don't see too often, but it doesn't work out.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Out of the gun, Walker with it. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. They run again with Walker. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here.
Man, I should put seven.
And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Off play action, Richardson. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
18 Radius. 18 Radius. Go.
2nd down, here's Richardson. He's got it to Williams. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. That'll put him up over 160 yards receiving now for the game. They can't seem to stop it. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw taken in by Slayton. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And Richardson looks to throw once more. That is caught. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down.
19
Here's Richardson to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. So after the INT, it's Allen. Going to be taken in here by Nacua. And he gets this to the other side of the field across
Dave
the
here.
5 before going out. Well, up big, but still not hesitating to take some shots downfield, CD. I guess they really want to hammer home their dominance in this one.
Yeah, that much is apparent, partner. If they keep completing throws like that, they'll keep that gap awfully wide as they've established already.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the 1st time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Up the middle, here's Walker. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll back them up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. Touchdown, Panthers. Kenneth Walker with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Panthers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Hey, Dave, you open the door?
PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Yeah.
And I guess the
But I said,
touchdown
yo.
wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got this to Williams, complete. Touchdown! Jameson Williams with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Shamrocks are able to claw one back. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Yeah. What you think it could be?
Oh, I know it is. It's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to run a snake.
About to run a
This
snake.
Carolina offense at the line,
All
ready to go.
When I get down
Still
there,
well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago.
What?
And he'll take it ahead to the 28.
Not right now. Just told him I'll get going
It's a
this. I'm going to grab
7-yard
it. All
carry
right,
to
what's
set them
up?
up with a 2nd and 3.
All right.
We are through 3 quarters
I
of
got
play
you.
here from Allegiant Stadium. It's Super Bowl 58. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And there's just 1 quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. There he goes left side. Inside the 20. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Ken Walker, 72 yards. And the Panthers have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the 4th. The extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Berrios now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Steps away to his left. Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen following a fumble recovery.
Ain't no plate. You trying to go grab some? Oh, I'm about to be done in probably like give me like
Well, fans expect these primetime slots.
Give me like
to
10
deliver
minutes.
some of the best
I should be
games
done.
each week. And well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here, and they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
124 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Allen. He completes
He
this
caught
to
that
Walker.
shit dumb as fuck.
And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Running right, here's Walker. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something to develop slowly. It's got.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Damian Harris, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the 4th. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Berrios going to bring this out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover. They want to try to put points on the board.
It is on over.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi Trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. And now they're in the hurry-up. On 1st down, Richardson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Panthers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you
Yeah, he got straight in there.
Cannot get away, and down he goes. Myles Garrett able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Boy, that's tough, Charles. First play of the drive, you're hoping to stay ahead of schedule. You take that huge sack, and now you're facing 2nd and a mile.
And the entire time, you were probably thinking the same thing I was. Either get rid of the ball safely, of course, or go down. The yardage he gave up on that play, that's going to be tough for them to make up. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Damn, I saw him coming across the door.
Intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will finally bring this run back
I
to
saw
an
him
end.
coming
Not before
across
he's
the
down inside the
door.
5-yard line at the 4. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Gibbs going to take this down just short of the goal line. He got 3, but could not get the ball over the chalk. Again, it's Gibbs. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Richardson looking to throw this to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Shamrocks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. No hesitation on the decision to go on 4th and goal from the 1, and they punch it in.
And I do believe that field position factors in there too, because even if they don't get in, you're going to force the other guys to go the full 99 yards. And to me, a good calculated risk, which actually paid off.
So will no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now an option play on second down. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. On third down, here's Richardson. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed. Unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. Richardson to the air on first down. And it's caught. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
Ready? 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Shamrocks are able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for two. They're going to try and run. And he will dive into the end zone, and the two-point conversion is successful. So despite the huge deficit, they're going to keep fighting. Here comes the onside kick. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot with it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. On the throw led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive, because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game. But to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
First and 10, it's Richardson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them, because just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
One last shot for Richardson. Finds Gibbs on the check down. Richardson hitting, he fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. That's it. It's all over. And the Carolina Panthers are your Super Bowl
I'm going to call it.
For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone, because there's nothing else going on, that's just going to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment,